Hello and welcome to Hotchkiss Performance. Today we're going to be looking at a selection of products from AM Details and doing a little brand review. But first, I'll put the kettle on. What's up everybody, hope you're all doing well today. Okay, so let's get right into it. A lot to get through, don't want the videos to, bang on for too long. First of all, thank you to Alan and the team over at AM Details for sorting out the order for me. I'm pretty sure by now you've all heard of AM Details. They have their own YouTube channel, prominent on social media. I will leave links below to their channel and everything else, so you can go and browse the website, maybe order a few products after you've listened to the review if you're not sure and you're wondering how they perform. So, first impressions. They're quite an understated product in the sense of the bottle design is it's basic, there's not much going on, but it's clean, it's a fresh, clean look. I quite like it. Bearing in mind what is shown in the video is sort of a older style of label, because Alan is doing a rebrand, updating them a little bit, so they might vary a bit from when you watch this video, because you could be watching this video years down the line and think, well, they look nothing like that. But that's the beauty of YouTube. The bottles are different. They're quite squat, they're short, so they're not as top heavy, so they're actually easier. No, they're not. They're harder to knock over. So, taller bottles, you can literally just wobble them slightly and they're going to tip over. They're easy to kick over, and it can be a bit of a pain. And it's nice to see a different bottle. It looks they almost take up less space, and they look neat on the shelf. So they're pretty good. I do like the style of the bottle. The weight's more evenly distributed, so it's not going to topple over. The triggers are very good. I think because Alan does this for a living, he's really thought about what goes into a trigger, and they need to work well, and they don't need to be a pain to use and not being able to put much product on. So usability wise and design of the bottle, the trigger, I can't really fault. It just works, and I like basic, I like simple, and it just ticks every box in that regard. What I do like is the really vivid colours you get through the products that are available through a clear bottle. They're really bright, your blues, greens, oranges, yellows. It really does stand out, and it looks really tidy on the shelf, got to say. So Alan, plus points for just the overall design of your products. Can't fault it, but obviously we have got to try what the chemicals actually do and see if they do the job. So first up, AM APC. £7 for 500 millilitres, £10 for a litre, or £28 for 5 litres. The product works. It's nothing special, but it does the job and it works. Foams up nice, cleans the panel. It's potent enough without being too strong, so it doesn't really get to the back of your throat or anything. It's a pleasant product to use. It works, but I've got hang-ups about ready-to-use products. When you need to put a lot of product onto a surface and you use a lot of it. APC is pretty much a staple of a detailer because you can use it on everything. That's why it's called an all-purpose cleaner. Because this is ready to use, it will work out expensive, because 500 ml is not going to last long at all, to be honest. For a weekend warrior or enthusiast, yeah, you're probably not going to use as much because you're just giving it a general maintenance now and again, so you're not going to use much. But for a trade setup, not the best. Now, I'll probably get this out of the way now, because I've got to switch my mentality, because I sort of do reviews on what I think as a trade setup and using them trade. But I'm just going to shift it to be fair to the brand, because we're always trying to just, you know, think about how we do these reviews and hopefully bring better ones for you that bring you more value. But if I shift the mentality to, okay, these products are aimed towards your enthusiast. With his own car, he's probably not going to be cleaning, you know, dozens a week and, you know, needs a lot of it. They just want a product that works and it's pleasant, it looks cool. And that's what I believe Alan and AM Details are aiming for. Hopefully it will comment on this video and let me know if that was the general consensus when thinking up the brand itself and not necessarily for trade use. I understand that he probably uses it in his shop because they are good products, but we'll get to that later. So APC, as an APC, it works. Probably works out a little expensive because you maybe use a little bit, but so far so good. Next up we have AM wheels. Just want to get a little niggly thing out of the way first. I did have separation issues with this product. No issue in the sense of you just shake it up and it goes away and it works fine, but it's there, and I just want to make a note of it for anyone that might buy the product, leave it stored somewhere for a long period of time, come back to it and think, oh no, it's ruined. It isn't. You will get a slight, you know, different colour on the bottom, so the product has separated. Just give it a good shake and you'll get straight back to it and it'll be fine. Now, this is the best smelling wheel cleaner ever. It really does smell awesome. I think it's like an orange age sort of scent, I think. Now that might be the separation issue because of the scent in the product, whereas most wheel cleaners don't smell of anything. They're not pleasant. It's a strong, just a chemical smell. So the others might not separate because they don't have any scents to mask the products. So that was just a little thing I wanted to point out. But product itself, £8 for 500 millilitres, £12 for a litre, £30 for 5 litre. Again, ready to use, but I believe you can get a trade concentrate, which is £20 for a litre, and it dilutes up to 20 to 1. So that's actually pretty decent. Those are the prices. This product did surprise me. It worked very, very good. I wasn't really expecting much from a ready-to-use wheel cleaner. They're generally tailored to more towards a sort of easier work. But for the sake of this test, I didn't even rinse the wheel first. I just went straight in with AM wheels, applied it. I also applied it to the tyres, and the foam and the cleaning power were right up there. Really did work. Foamed up nice. And when you're using it, you're just constantly getting a pleasant smell, so it's not a bit of a chore, because wheels are a dirty, horrible job that most people don't really like, I don't think. So yeah, AM wheels, it really does work, and I am a fan. It is a nice wheel cleaner to use, and it's almost worth having that product to use when you're just having a nice Sunday morning maintenance wash and you don't want, you know, harsh chemicals and strong smells getting all over you and, you know, on the car, and then have your trade stuff, your trade products for just your general work. As soon as you applied it onto the wheel, you could just see it. You know, it was eating into the brake dust instantly, and just you started running off the wheel. I could have probably just sprayed, rinsed it with the pressure washer, and I think it would have been fine. But agitation, you know, I got all the brake dust and the grime off, no problem, can't fault it. AM Bubbles next, which is £10 for 500 millilitres, £18 for a litre, or £35 for 5 litres. Lives up to its name, absolutely, no worries, mounds of suds and bubbles in the bucket, you know, constantly there, just stayed in the bucket the whole wash, transferred from the bucket to the panels, super foamy, which I love with the shampoo, really slippery as well. Not the slickest, I have used more kind of lubricated shampoos, but it still had enough slip to feel like, you know, you're using a safe shampoo that isn't going to cause any unnecessary marring compared to others that just, you know, are pretty crap to use. Smells lush, and you know, the whole time you're washing your car you get a nice lingering scent of a mango, and it's just pleasant to use. Shampoo is a shampoo, does what it needs to do, and that's AM Bubbles. AM Tar. You will have probably seen the Tar best of test that I've done, and I will leave a link to that below if you haven't. AM Details came third. Very capable tar remover. I don't really need to go too much into it because we've already covered it extensively. It works as a tar remover and it works very well, and that's pretty much all you need to know. £10 for 500 millilitres, £50 for 5 litres. AM Detailer, £12 for 500 millilitres, £21 for a litre, £60 for 5 litres. I don't think anybody needs 5 litres of Quick Detailer, personally. I think Quick Detailer's use so little anyway, 5 litres is just way overkill. So I don't think you'll really bother with a 5 litre barrel of Quick Detailer. With this product, I would say dry application works better than the wet application. So slight smearing with the wet application, but it lifted the water off pretty well, as you can see from the videos and the product in action. But both left a really smooth, slick finish. So as far as a detailer goes, it's right up there. It works. I like choosing it, and pretty decent beading for a QD as well. So it's obviously got protection qualities in there too. It's not just about, you know, the gloss enhancing. It's got some protection. Really do like that. You can see the beading. It's pretty good. To say that this car had no protection on, you know, this panel, that's pretty decent for a quick, simple, probably 2 squirts on the wing, wiped it over and flipped, buffed, done. So no smears on dry application. Yeah, just another quality product from AM Details. And finally we have AM Dress, £15 for 500 millilitres, £27 for 1 litre. Little goes for miles, as you can see. I only applied a tiny amount to the applicator. Spreads nice, goes on wet, dries back. Lovely scent and a nice satin sheen, so not too glossy, which I hate. I'm not really a fan of interior dressings, but customers love them, so I generally put them on a customer's car. Don't tend to use them on my own car, but this is a nice multi-purpose dressing, so you can use it on tyres, arches, engine bays, interiors as well. So, you know, that's really a handy thing, because it saves you having a, you know, a tyre dressing and an interior dressing, you know, separately. Not super thin. It's got a really nice consistency, but it's not really like, like water. So you can see it on, like, sort of see it on the applicator, and you can work it in no problem. Just another quality product, can't fault it. Okay, so that's the products covered. I just want to give a sort of overall conclusion. The products I found were really pleasant to use because they've got nice scents, they've got vivid colours, and you know, they just look good, and it almost makes the experience of cleaning your car and detailing it more pleasurable. I mean, I know we all enjoy it anyway, or we won't be watching these videos and getting involved in detailing. But they just make it that little bit more exciting, if you like, and you actually look forward to using the products because they work so well and they look good while doing it, and they also smell nice. You know, so you get a nice scent of the products while you're working, and it just adds to the experience of, you know, the enjoyment of detailing a car. And for that, I can only praise it. I can't really see any downsides, apart from, if we're going back to my mentality of being a trader, then using it in trade, the products are a bit expensive because a lot of them are ready to use, so you're not really going to gain anything from using them over another product that you can dilute much further. But for enthusiasts, and even myself, when I'm doing my own vehicle and sort of just doing it for the enjoyment and not in a rush and not using too much product, I would happily recommend, and I will use the products. I will keep using them. Any highlights? I would probably say AM Bubbles is a fantastic shampoo. Really, really love the shampoo. That was a standout product for me. Really did surprise me. Just a nice shampoo to use. And that is pretty much it for AM Details. Obviously, they do other products in the range. I haven't tried everything. I know quite a few people praise AM Glaze, which is obviously a glaze type product. And they do waxes and sealants, etc. So go and check them out. I will leave a link, like I say, to go and check out the website, maybe purchase a few things. Also, I know is AM Details supply root polishers. They supply easy detail brushes. They've got a really extensive shop, and you know, go and support them. Go and check them out. That's all I'm saying. You know, I would recommend it. Really, I've enjoyed doing this brand review because it's just been an enjoyment to use the products. So for that, I can only thank you, Alan. And that wraps it up. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Cheers.